I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead.
And yet you do not. Fuck me. I hate this camera. I fucking hate you. Alright, we don't need to watch that.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Yeah, I forget, like, I set this up myself and then I forget. Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the audio if it's messed up again. I've been trying to fix it, dude. Here's what I do. I usually make a video before I start streaming, and I always check that video, and it seems like for some reason when I make a video the audio is different, and when I'm streaming it the audio is different. I cannot figure out why that is. Hopefully it's not too bad. I know it's not clean or as good as I want it to be, but it is what it is at this point. My mic is kind of stuck. I ordered a new mic. It's stuck. It got stuck, and basically it's being returned back to the seller, and my money is basically stuck. It took 18 days for it to arrive, and I'm stupid because I ordered something that was not available in India, and it was only available on the international side, and I chose to order it from the international side, which means it took like a really long time for it to come. Oh, did I find something special? No? Come on, come on. Then it got stuck in customs, and now it's being returned. So yeah, I'm not gonna order a new mic till I get my money back. So yeah, until then, this would be the quality of the audio. Like I said, I've mentioned this before, I like better. I don't like bad audio, but sometimes it is what it is. So what have we done so far? We have killed the griffin, so we have done one of the main quests. He gave us the location of the beautiful lady, I forgot her name. Then I decided to do some side quests. I think I did the side quest. Like, this is like the beginner area. I know I should. I'm not really explaining it to you. I'm just in case someone else is watching at a later stage, I'm explaining it for them. I know you already know all of this. In fact, I think you are the one who gave me a lot of advice. I don't know who it was, but someone gave me advice about the Igni thing. Like, when you do the Igni thing, you shouldn't hit them, because if you hit the person or whatever it is, you actually cancel out the Igni. I think it was you. I don't know. I think it was you. Median valuables. Let's go do this. This is the well one. I think I remember what this quest is. I want to rush through the thing, but I don't want to skip any dialogues and do that sort of a thing. But yeah, I'm in this beginner area right now. I think it will probably take like 2 to maybe 4 more episodes.
The infamous well. Strange, no sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Grass around the well scorched. Grass around the well scorched. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Also, I saw the Cyberpunk sale you were talking about, but it was like the normal price is 2,800, and right now it's selling for 2,400. So yeah, I don't think so. It's probably worth it. What's that? It's like $60, right? So it's probably worth $60. It's not worth $60 to me. Yellow Diary. Should I read it? I am
Journal
going to read it.
might be useful.
Oh wait, I've read this. Yeah, I've read this. I'm not gonna read it again. It doesn't give you any clues. I don't think it gives you any clues. It just you know what's going on and what happened here. Basically, you feel more attached to the story. I should turn the objective thing on as well. There we go. It's only gonna increase once they release the expansion. Increase? Oh yeah, I did notice this. Like before, whenever there's a expansion that's about to come out, they give a sale. Basically, they create the increase the number of players, and then they especially EA and Ubisoft do this quite a bit. Nothing wrong with it. It's just something I noticed. They did this with they are still doing this with the Division 2. I've seen the price go down to 400 if I'm not wrong. I think I saw it at 400, or maybe it was 800. I think it was 400 or 500, which is at 400 and 500 the base game, it's 100% worth it. The Division 2, that's what I'm talking about. It does have some issues, especially if you are playing from India. Actually no, if you are on ACT, maybe you won't have a ACT fiber net or a good internet connection, you probably won't have any issues. But if you are on a internet connection like mine, a shitty one, that game does something. It sends out a lot of packets, data packets, and that causes some issues if you are on a shitty ISP like mine. If you are on a good ISP like ACT FiberNet and those sort of ISPs, you probably won't have any issues. It's a rabbit. Wabbit. I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I should turn. Okay, I'm giving up on the HUD thing. I think the HUD thing is actually for taking screenshots. It's not really. It's not there to increase your increase the immersion. Like I play another game where you can turn off the HUD. The name of the game is State of Decay 2, and you can turn off the HUD, and it's a simple enough game that you don't really need the HUD. So yeah, turn everything on. Yerden. I think I have Spectre Oil. Let me see. Necrophage Oil. What else do I have? Thunderbolt. I never use this. Maybe I should. How do you use it? Consume. Temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. Okay. I don't think you can cause bleeding to a ghost. Okay, I think I'm supposed to come back here at...
Something's tied guide the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Didn't I already go in? Oh. I don't know if I should talk about this, but today I was watching, I actually subscribed to Netflix again because of a movie that came out today, Army of the Dead. I'm a huge zombie fan, like I've mentioned like 1,000 times before. This is not really a review. I'm not reviewing the movie. I'm just saying that it was a very, at best, a mediocre movie, and this is coming from a person that loves zombie movies and watches all sorts of zombie movies. Come on, look at it. No? You don't want to look at it? Okay. Yeah, it was a mediocre movie, but if you go to the review section of IMDb or Google reviews are like the least trustworthy, because I've seen some shitty movies get 5 stars. That's ridiculous. And IMDb is somewhat reputable because you can write. I don't know. I just feel like IMDb is a bit more reputable. But for Army of the Dead, people are giving it 10 stars. 10 out of 10 stars means it's perfect. Like, you should. I won't even give 10 out of 10 to Endgame, or I don't know who is giving 10 out of 10 to Army of the Dead. That does not make any sense to me.
A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood. Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades.
There's a Noonwraith right in front of you, dude.
Another print by the well.
There she is. What the fuck? I can still fight her, right? Find out what there she is. Find out what binds the Noonwraith to the ruined village. Find find the spirit that haunts the well. Use witches to examine the well. Right. So if I go out, will she start fighting me?
A Noonwraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
Hello, ma'am. Yeah.
Strange. She's not attacking. Whoa, got too close.
I thought I found a glitch or something. Come on, bitch, let's go. Oh, wait a second. I don't think I can. Even if I kill her, she'll come back because I haven't found the thing. I wish I had Spectre Oil.
She fled. She'll be back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Something's keeping her here. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right.
Then I turned into a zombie movie.
Corpse. Aimed by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, it's I don't know what sort of a zombie movie it will have to be in order to get a 10 out of 10. And any movie, no movie should get a 10 out of 10 because 10 out of 10 represents perfection. And that movie, like, I have very low standards when it comes to zombie movies, but even then I wouldn't give our movie 10 out of 10, especially not that movie. I watched it twice. I was waiting for that movie because I love zombie movies, so I was waiting for that movie and I watched it twice. First time I watched it, then I saw the reviews and I was like, am I missing something? Then I went back to the movie and I watched it again. Like, I do not see what I seriously, I do not understand how someone can give it a 5-star. And all the 5 stars have if you look at the review, like the worded review, like the words, they don't really say what the reason for the 10 out of 10 is, but whoever is giving it like a 3-star or a 4-star or whatever the lower amount of stars, they're mentioning why they're doing it, because I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but it is definitely not a 10 out of 10 movie. I don't know why people would do something like this. I don't get it. I understand when people start review bombing and intentionally cause the rating to drop to 1 because something happened and that could be the reason. But the reverse, like hyping something up, is kind of weird. Like, why would you do that? And the reason why I'm calling it mediocre is solely because of the director and the amount of money spent on like visuals and someone wrote about the acting in the movie. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? None of those actors, if I say this, nobody should feel bad about it, because none of those actors were they weren't good actors, let me just say that. And it's a zombie movie, it doesn't really matter. So and people are like saying things like the acting was amazing, the best acting, the best direction. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Go down the well and look for something that belonged to the dead woman. I think there's something down there. There it is. I see you. There we go. Is there anything else in here? I don't think there's anything else in here. I think that's it, right?
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Last one. Find a way out of the cave. This is the way out. Okay, I'm not... Actually, I am kind of intentionally looking for glitches. I think I found one. Pilates, or whatever it's called. I don't know how to say it. Half squats. Can I save? Yes. Let's see what happens. Nope. Old game.
His bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
I swear the first time, like the absolute first time I played this game, there were 0 glitches. Or maybe I just skipped. Because I was like cheating, I probably skipped all the glitches. And zombie movies generally demand a narrow range of emotional spectrum from the actors. Yeah, you don't really need like great actors for zombie movies. None of those people that I've met that like zombie movies are like we don't expect, like, we are watching the zombie movie because there are zombies in it. We are intrigued by the concept of zombies. That's basically it. What happened to the update for this game? Also, someone was talking about The Witcher 4, which does not make sense to me. I thought they ended the thing. What's this? I thought they ended the Witcher series. I mean, I don't mind if they can tell a good story. I actually think they are pretty strong when it comes to storytelling, which is. I mean, game.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
World War Z was the only zombie movie I enjoyed watching just for the sake of zombie movies and not action or comedy. Which if we're gonna be about to see. Is there a there's no book about that, right? I think I am not gonna pronounce his name because it's been a really long time. I haven't been Andrew and whatever his name is. I think he finished the series, right? He finished the series quite a while ago. So maybe they'll make up their own story. About World War Z. You should read the book. And what about have you seen I Am Legend? When I say zombies, I actually include like viral outbreaks and things like those as well. So that's like something. Prepare for the fire. Blah, 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 okay. I do not think I can make the. Maybe I can. Look at that. How? Anything else I need to do? Nope. Let me just quickly, first of all, go to the character screen. I do, but I don't have this. Okay, let's go back. This time I'm actually creating a character using signs and potions. So I don't really know how to go about doing that. I will get some like these sort of things. Gourmet, because I feel like that's pretty useful, right? I don't have to keep shoving food in my mouth using that. And there was one more thing. I don't remember what. Either it was this thing or maybe it was this thing. Maximum inventory size increased by 60. I think that it was this one. I want to use that. Increase maximum toxicity by 30. But this time I will be focusing on these two. And I'll try not to get annoyed when the story just keeps dragging. There is a part in this game where, not in the base game, I think it's in the DLCs. There's a part in the DLCs where it just keeps dragging on and on. Last time I played the game, I got annoyed. I'm gonna try and not do that this time. I was like, finish this game, please. I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I'm actually playing the game again, because I was not satisfied with what happened the last time. Because it's not a bad game, it's just there was a part which was dragging on. Right, so go to potions, apply the thing. Spectre oil. And put the bomb over here. This over here. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to say something about World War Z. You should really read the book, and also read the book of I Am Legend book. I watched the movie. I watched the original movie. I forgot what the name of. What was the name? Omega Man or something. I forgot what the name of the original name was. Can't remember. But it was basically I Am Legend. It had a different name. It was a really old movie, so I don't know if you will like it or not, but it gave me the same exact feeling, the feeling that he's the only one left. Omega Man, I think. I don't remember. And then I Am Legend, I loved both of them. And then I read the book, because I later on found out that it was based on a book. And I read the book. The book is like, because books can give you a lot more detail, and if you use your imagination, it's just, there's nothing that can beat your imagination. Not even games. Nothing can beat your imagination. So yeah, a lot of people disliked World War Z because of the, because they obviously, I don't think you can make a, I guess you can. I don't have enough creativity to like figure out how someone will do that, but I don't think it's possible to do what they did in the books to make it into a film. But they did try to do it. Also, I learned that there was like a whole bunch of issues with the filming of that movie, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I have to say, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the goofy parts where the zombies pile up and stuff like that happens. I actually did enjoy it. But yeah, you should definitely read the books. I completely like went off track. I was like, I don't remember anymore. I was actually going to say something. Don't remember.
And the bracelet. Igni.
I saw a bracelet like that. I think they were selling it for 300 rupees or 450 rupees on Amazon.
Hey, I think it worked.
I still remember the stupid thing I was doing with the Grandmaster and whatever the gear. What was it called again? Grandmaster? Mastercraft and Grandmaster. I kept confusing both of them, and that kind of pissed me off a lot. That actually pissed me off quite a bit. We're done, right? She's gone for good.
She's gone. For good.
Voice. Return to Odolan for a reward. This time I did not bargain with them. I'm not gonna bargain with most people because it's like 20 to 25 crowns.
Come on now.
Doesn't really matter. Anyone that's giving you 100% extra coin, they're probably going to scam you. In real life and in this game. One thing I do miss is like, I guess it does like from the books, whatever little I've read about the in the books, it seems like everyone, like nobody likes the witches, which is something that does you can see that in the game as well, but I don't see people scamming them as much or because that's something that that is mentioned in the books, that that happens quite a bit with the witches. Like, they would promise them something but they don't actually, they run away, they don't give them their rewards, blah blah blah. This sort of thing happens with the witches quite a bit. So that's why when I played it the last time, I was like very skeptical, but it seems like everyone's honest. When you make a deal with them, they do keep their word and they do give you, unless it's a story plot thing, they do actually give you whatever you're owed.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
Of course, I'm not gonna take it.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin for Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words. You've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this, at least. Pull up.
What did you give me? Amethyst. Mineral, or what is it called? Stone. Prepare to leave White Orchard with Vesemir. No, I will not. I will not leave. Yeah. That's basically it. What time is it? I started late. I still have 22 minutes. Anything else I can do here? I mean, there's a whole bunch of things I can do here, but I think what I'll do is I'll maybe level up once. Oh, that's okay. I'm supposed to do this. Wait a second. If I go back to the tavern, this mission fails. So I need to do this. But in order to do this, I need some stuff. I don't know how to get that stuff. Like I need this thing. Celandine, I don't know. Yellow looking flower, let's find it. That be it? Nope. Those look like sunflowers.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the...
I think Horizon Zero Dawn is where they actually tell you where to get the ingredients. Okay. Can I... Oh, come on. 3 more. Okay, now I know what it looks like and now I know where I can find it. Is that the hunter? Yeah, that's the hunter. Can I talk to you?
Good day to you. Good day.
Yeah. Now I know what it looks like. I need 2 more. Also, Huma Qureshi was in Army of the Dead, which is surprising. For some reason, even though I've been looking at the movie and I've been basically following the release date and when it would be released. I did not look at reviews or anything like that before watching the movie. I never do. Yeah, so that was kind of a surprise. And they had there was like social commentary, which are some people are pointing to it. They're like, why are they putting social commentary in movies and stuff? There's always been social commentary in movies. It was a little bit subtle though. Like nowadays, it's like brash and it's like in your face. I don't have a problem with it unless it's like it's too stupid. What is this? And whatever social commentary was in this movie, I kind of agree with it. The first social commentary I noticed in the movie was about, I think that's what it was about. It was about like domestic violence that's been happening during the quarantine. I think that's what it was. Like maybe it had some deeper meaning, but I think that's what it was. And I don't have a problem with that because that is something that happened. And although it's kind of like it's a bit late for like to talk about it now, but I didn't have an issue with that. Like I'm fine with that social commentary. There were other things I noticed, but I'm not going to talk about them because I don't have all the information. I think we can make a solo potion now. Thank you.
Give me a slingshot.
fuck? Who is that? Boy.
What do I got to do to get me a sword like that?
What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. There was an NPC who tried to scam Geralt. Gerald.
Making
Gelato.
me a slingshot. Gonna
Ah.
hunt bears.
There were more than one, right? If I remember correctly, like there were a few, but it was like connected to the story, if I'm not wrong. Most of the times, whenever someone's trying to scam you in the game, it's because there's some story to it. Like the first guy we meet, like, well, not the first guy, but the guy we meet who sends us to recover treasure chest of sorts, like but later on we find out, I mean, I don't have to do the spoiler alert here because it's a very old game, but basically he's like the Temerian soldier who was the one who did the shooting at the, like, whatever the thing was. It was a medical transport that he shot at, but because it crashed in a drowner infested area, he sends us to retrieve it, and then we figure out what was going on, and he was kind of trying to scam us. And every time I've played this game, I've actually never been able to catch him, but this time I was able to catch him. So I actually got the finally heard the interaction and heard the story. Like before that, I've never been able to catch him. Not because I wasn't able to ride up to him. It just I didn't know you had to press X when you get close to him. So I was never able to catch him. This time I was. This time I just, for some reason, I just pressed X. Instinct. After playing the game for, I don't even know how many hours I've played the game for. Let me just see something. 3 hours, 25 minutes. I think I've played the game for at least 400 hours. Which is ridiculous.
Yes?
Even in a moment.
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the Lord's son, Florian. Something that made the Lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
This did not happen the last time. Last time I think I did this mission before I did the other one, so I never got this interaction. You should go to sleep and moan.
Yes?
Yes.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
Long time.
All
Yep,
sounds
it's been a
spring.
really long time. I was actually
Of
thinking about...
rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
This was just incidental. I was not planning to be good Geralt. I'm not going to, like, anytime I am exposed, like, I lose something. If I lose something, I will probably not be okay, let's just think about this. Anytime I am at a loss at the cost of appearing to, like, being good, like, what am I? Okay, let me just think about this for a bit. I know what I'm saying. I can't form the sentence for some reason right now. It's like all jumbled up in here. Of sweat and blood. A veil hangs between the world men see and one they cannot. I do not think I've read this. This veil blocks the dead from viewing the living. Maybe I have. And living from the view of the dead. Some mages can break through this veil and communicate with the dead, or else summon them to the world of the sun for short periods of time. This is the art of necromancy. The dead can also break through the veil and enter the world of the living on their own. Yet, unlike the necromancers, in doing so they are not driven by reason and will, but by a thoughtless, irrational need. This need arises from powerful emotions such as regret, longing, or wrath. Very often these emotions gain their power by being invested in a material object by the dead individual while he or she still knew life. The objects most frequently so endowed: wedding rings, favorite toys, or the instrument used for the crime which sent the returned individual to the other world in the first place. Maybe the way to actually do that quest is first you find all the clues, then you come back to this person, talk to them. I don't know. Nitrates decoction. Who is giving me all this? Oh, I think it's her that's giving me all this. Nitrate. So we've already read about she was a noon wraith. So now we have nitrates and plague maidens. Also, I forgot, like it's a weekend, so if I wanted I could keep going. I don't have to end the stream early. Let's see what happens. Sometimes I get too sleepy and can't go on. Oh yeah, I was talking about, I was actually going to, I saw a car today in the Crew 2 and I really want it, but the game keeps crashing for me. That's why I'm not playing the game. Otherwise I would like switch between this game and the Crew 2 because I really want that car. And people are doing some amazing, like I saw a few photographs of people of cars. I don't know if they've improved the what's it called, screenshot thing, but photo mode. People are taking some amazing photographs. Like it actually makes you want to play the game. They're taking like seriously like really good. I don't remember which car it was. I may already have the car. Also, I've been watching a lot more Le Mans, and now I know where that Ferrari car comes from. Like a lot of cars, I didn't really understand what the significance of most of the cars were. In the past, like I just thought they looked cool, but now I kind of started just what's happening with them.
Show me what you got.
What? He just ran away. Oh, he's calling his buddies or something. No? Oh, look at that. That's a hamburger right there. Nope. Warg. Son of a bitch. These are the. I don't think these are wolves. They are like large dogs. Wolves are giant. Like, I did not know how big wolves are, but believe me, if you see a wolf, like a real wolf in front of you, a fully grown wolf, even a adolescent, like a young wolf, can pretty much tear any human being apart. Like, they have like giant teeth, sharp and giant teeth, and they have like a they can produce quite a bit of force, and they are like massive. Like, they have quite a bit of strength. Like, I am just amazed that human beings somehow we survived. Like, I guess brains do beat out bronze in the end. We are like the living proof of that. We are like puny. We are we are puny, like we are actually puny. Somehow we survived and became the dominant species. Like I have, it's surprising if you think about it. If you look at what's the predators, it's surprising that human beings are we survived. There's a game about that, right? If I remember correctly, someone popular made that game. Ancient Humans. I forgot what the name was. You basically evolve in that game. I don't know how much you evolve, but you do evolve in that game. I don't remember what the name of the game was. Can I fast travel to this place? No, I don't want whatever you're selling. Fuck off. And I don't care what Elon Musk says. They keep telling me what Elon Musk thinks.
Let me have a look at your stock.
I was actually making a review, but I've stopped doing all of those. I had like 3 projects I was working on for the channel. Like I was making 3 videos. One was about the card. The second one was about Nehru Place. Nehru Place, in case you don't know what it is, it's a PC mark. Yeah, I guess. What do you call that place? Like it's a place where you can find hardware, PC hardware and stuff like that. I don't know if I should say electronics. I guess I should say electronics. Basically, you can buy TVs, whatever you want, PC related or electronics sort of things. You can buy them from there. I was like making a video on that, but because my mic is stuck and probably won't be delivered to me, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But I was basically, when I was making the video for the card, I was like collecting all the information. Crypto was one of the talking points in the video was going to be crypto. Like people are there's a, in case you don't know, I don't know if there's still a shortage, but when I bought the card there was an extreme shortage of cards, and the reason is people were buying these cards, people were buying the 30 series cards for mining. And I've known about crypto mining and all that, but I thought it was over, like GPU mining was over. Apparently not. With these 30 series cards, apparently they are more efficient or something, I don't know. So yeah, I had a small segment. I was going to have a small segment in it where I talk about mining.
Take care.
And whether I will be mining with this card. The answer was obviously going to be no. Honestly, it does not make sense. I don't know. For me, it does not make sense to mine. Like, I guess if you're not making any money, I don't know. I concluded that running my PC 24/7, mining, putting it at risk, and voiding the warranty probably. I don't know. For how much? Like the calculations were. They were not worth it. I don't think it was worth it. So yeah, so basically I was doing that research, and now Google thinks that I'm really interested in crypto. It keeps telling me that Elon Musk tweeted about this, Elon Musk did that, Elon Musk did that. I don't give a shit. When he tweets about batteries or Hyperloop or something like that, tell me about that. Don't tell me about what he did with crypto or what he said about crypto. Why do I give a shit about what he said? When he bought some bitcoins, that's kind of something I would like to know. Like, yes, he made a move. He talked about, he said this about what? I don't give a shit what he says. And nobody should give a shit about what someone says. Like, if it does something, that's a different thing. If he announces he's going to open a Tesla factory in India, that means something. If he says that he's thinking about opening a Tesla factory in India, that should not cause any that should not be. That means nothing, unless there is an assurance with it. What am I talking about? What the fuck, Avik? Avik's gone crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Right, hopefully, I think I've done most of the things, right? I like in gooseberries, there's this thing. Did I play with the guy? Yes, I did. Nope, not gonna do that. Okay, let's go talk to Vesemir. Actually, no, let's talk to this person first.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant 'em that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
She's good looking, right? I don't know, I just find her attractive. Like, she's attractive, even though she's old. But she's like... Shut the fuck up, Avik. Shut the fuck up!
Interesting under the counter.
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, what is this card? Decoy card. Okay, I'm gonna buy it. Chicken. I haven't had chicken in a while. I haven't had home cooked meal. It's been a year or more. I haven't had a home cooked meal. I can make. It's not the same. Like, I can make food. Like, it's not I can't make food. It's just it's not the same. When someone else cooks it for you and you, that's a different thing.
Farewell.
I want to watch Jurassic Park now. Welcome to Jurassic Park. If you were living in my place, you would never have to worry about power bill, the electricity. Guy over here doesn't check meters. What? What do you mean he doesn't check? You're not living in Delhi, right? I guess you're not living in Delhi. You can kind of... Should I say this? Fuck it. I live in a place... This place used to be... there were like educated people living all around me. Educated people, professionals. Those were the sort of people that were living here earlier. But some time ago, I don't know when it happened, I didn't notice it, but now there are a whole bunch of people that have a whole bunch of black money. I know that for sure because something happened when the demonetization thing happened. That's when I found I was like, I already knew that these people were like they were dealing with black money, but when that demonetization thing happened, I was like, something happened which revealed it to pretty much everyone that lives here. So these people kind of do a lot of things. Earlier they were doing this with like electricity. They weren't paying any electricity bills or water bills. They still don't pay any water bills because they extract groundwater. And in Delhi, it's actually illegal to extract groundwater, but these people are doing it. But they can't do the same with electricity. They can't steal electricity anymore because there's a good reason, and it has to do with the Delhi change in Delhi the government, like the AAP government that's here. Like, a lot of people criticize them and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you should always criticize your government, but they're doing like you should also praise them when they do something right. First of all, the best thing they're doing right is education. They're focusing on education. They've actually improved quite a few schools, and they're actually doing work there, and they are also the reason why there aren't as many power cuts anymore. Like, earlier there used to be power cuts all around Delhi. That has come down quite a bit. That was my speech for today. My father says they just extrapolate the data for units because Yeah, that you can actually do that, but the reason, from what I know, they can see how many units you have used from their own. They have like a they can measure it from their side as well, but there's a reason why they do it on both sides to maintain accuracy. Also, sometimes on their side, it's a there's a difference sometimes, so that's why they check on both sides. This is the same with water bill as well. I remember a few years ago they never came to your house to check your water meter, but now they are actually coming to your house to check your meter, which is very inconvenient for me because a lot of times I'm sleeping or I'm not at home. So what ends up happening is they and if they do not get to check your water meter, in case of the water bill, they actually charge you a lot more. So that's a bad thing that happens. But they've just started doing this recently. I don't know why, but I think there's like a difference that happens. That's why they do it. So you could mine without worries for electricity. I guess in that case it would be useful, but still, like, here's the reason is, okay, I guess since we are talking about this, I am going to tell you what I found out. I found out the amount of right now Ethereum, actually right now, like at present, I don't really know what you should be mining, but back when, like a few months ago, yeah, a few months ago, I guess, a few months ago, people were mining Ethereum, which is kind of like Bitcoin, but a lot less valuable than Bitcoin. It was on the rise. So people, and it was relatively easier to mine compared to Bitcoin. You will not be able to mine, even with a 3090, you will not be able to mine Bitcoin on a GPU. So Ethereum was like, you were still able to mine it with a GPU, and people were doing that. But setting up mining is there are two ways to do it from what I know. Like, easiest simple ways of doing it. One is you mine yourself. You pay pool fees and some other fees, but you get paid in Ethereum, and then you do whatever you do with it. And the other thing that I found, which was extremely easy. It's a very easy thing to do. There's a site called NiceHash. On that site, you're selling your hash power, your compute power, instead of mining yourself. So simply put, hash is basically how many calculations your whatever hardware you have can do. So from what I have seen, a 3090 I can push it to 124. What was it? Mega hash? Yeah, I think it was mega hash per second. Per what? I don't know. 124 mega hash is what I saw. But if you want it to be sustainable, I had to bring down, like, the temperatures and everything. I had to bring it down, and I was getting 120 consistently. And at that point, it was showing me around. I think it was showing me around 600 or 700 rupees per day. Now, I guess for some people it might be a lot of money. I don't know. How much is that? That's like 18,000, right? Let me just quickly see. Yeah, that is 18,000. Let me just let me double check. No. What are you doing? Yeah, it's 18,000, right? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me that you keep your PC running for 24/7, and that too, the 600 they're telling you it fluctuates because crypto is volatile, so it goes up and down, up and down. So maybe one day you won't make 600, you'll make 500. So on average, you will probably make 18,000. If you're in India, that's actually, and then if you deduct, oh crap. What happened? The fuck? What? Is my stream buffering? Wait, what the fuck happened? What? What? What happened? Hello? Hello? I think I'm still live, right? I think so. I've seen some government schools in Delhi which are way better than many top-notch private schools. Yep, they're doing some good job. And the reason they did that, they gave the schools a makeover is they're talking about something that is true. It looks like a hawa or superficial, but it's true. Like when you feel pride, like when you go to a school that looks good and there's new stuff everywhere, you do feel pride. You want to go to that place. You don't feel ashamed at like I go to this government school. You don't feel ashamed when saying that. So that's actually a real thing. 18,000 daily, not 18, not daily. It's monthly. It was 600 per day, but that's 600 per day when you run the PC for uh, 24 hours. 24 hours continuously, you don't touch the PC while whatever it's doing, it's basically uh, using your GPU to solve. I'm very, this is a very layman way of explaining things. I don't even know what is exactly happening, but it's authenticating. Okay, let's not go there, but it's basically performing calculations, and so your PC will be performing calculations throughout the day, 24/7, consuming a whole bunch of electricity. The worst part is you will be burning up your hardware. Your hardware is like continuously being used, and this thing I learned that different algorithms use different things, and Ethereum uses memory a lot more. And the memory on these 30 cards is at least my 3090 has like GDDR6X memory, which runs pretty damn hot. And I did see that it went up to like 104. It freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck, 104 degrees Celsius. And that's when I did, you have to do some custom overclocks, and I did do the custom overclocks, and I got it down to 120 millihash and 92 94 degrees Celsius VRAM temperatures, memory temperatures, and then the core is like at 50, and it's fine. How much does 1650 make? uh it- I would say minimum, I'm giving you the least amount. Actually, maybe I can just give me a second. Let me see. This is a while back, so I don't even. Let me see. Now this is all. Uh, this is one of the This is one of the issues I saw with miners. Most of the miners I saw and talked to, they look at projected profits as if they are profits. Projected profits are not profits; they are projected profits. So they may be right, they may be wrong. 1650, you said, right? Yep. Let me see. Let's go to INR. This is unreliable though. Like whatever I say, don't. If you can, if you want to, what should I put your electricity? Do you know what your electricity cost is? It's probably let's go with 4 rupees per kilowatt hour. 1650. Calculate. This is the absolute rough estimate, and at 4 rupees per kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour in our country is called a unit. So 4 rupees per unit. You will it estimates that you will make 85 rupees per day. How much is that? This is what happens when you do too much calculus and not enough mental maths. Come on. 2550, right? Yeah, 2550. So do you think it's worth it? Like, in an entire month, you will make 2500 rupees running the PC for 24/7, by the way. So you will not be able to do anything while that thing is mining. Also, remember that this 85, I would actually not take it as 85, I would say 75. Remove 10 rupees out of that. So 75 per, yeah, 75, 75 rupees per day. And on top of that, you are risking your hardware because it will run hot. If you want to try it out, I can actually make a video showing how to do it. But like I said, I don't really suggest anyone do that, because just think about it. For 3,000 rupees, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think. I honestly don't think it's a. I don't know. But if you want to do it, and I don't have a problem with other people doing it though. Like, if someone wants to do it, you should do it. Yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for me to do it. Oh my god. If someone watches this at a later stage, it'll be like, what the fuck? Just play the game, you motherfucker. Just play the game. But this was very important information if anyone is watching at a later stage. I wonder if someone, like, if something happens and all of a sudden crypto is like, again, it boosts and people can mine on their GPUs profitably. It'll be like, haha, what a dumbass. I was mining on my 3090 or my 1650 and this dumbass was telling other people not to mine. Oh. Do whatever you want, man. But I just don't feel like it's a... I don't share personal information, but...
Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
How much is that? That's like... Look at the per hour cost. It's so... Yeah, basically I did a... Yeah, for some people it does not make any sense. It's better if I want to get into crypto, I would just buy it. Then it's time to go. Who are they?
Who are they?
Patriots, drinking their 7th round.
I can't
to
believe I
marry
just
a
went on
fist
a
starting to itch.
freaking...
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it, just this once.
So I don't really have a choice in this case. Like, it will happen this way. I will have to kill them. I used to have this thing on, like...
What happened to the lilies?
Took 'em down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I must be in heat or something. I'm looking at...
I cannot show
Everyone-
Tyrian colours.
Everyone
They'll come
seems
and burn
attractive
the
to me.
tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Wait, I've already done this. What the fuck? Oh, I did a reload.
Let
Okay,
that
okay.
pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
No shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
God damn! That is violent.
Let me be!
I'm sorry if that was too loud. Probably was.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true.
And then
What
we
did the
eat
Emperor
them.
promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once? Get out, all of you. We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
Let's go.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
You're dead!
Actually, you're dead. I like dismemberment in this game. Ooh, nice.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
You freak. Murderous freak. Butcher of Blaviken.
Save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
I don't know if I'll ever vomit
for not
just
getting
because I
involved.
saw someone's head get
Come on,
chopped off.
let's go.
I am desensitized though, so there's a reason why I'm so desensitized. I mean I understand when there's like something violent going on, but I'm desensitized.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Gorgeous lady is there.
Excuses. You've not changed a bit.
How come I never noticed how good looking she is?
Yen? How?
I received a report
I'm definitely in heat.
about a witcher who'd appeared
Like a
in
dog.
White Orchard. I knew it was
Let's
you,
hide her face.
looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but well, you know me. Patience
But
has
how
never
much
been
is
my
it? Like
strong suit.
it's fixed, but how much is it? In Delhi
to
it's
see you,
it's
Geralt.
4 till 200 units.
I'd even embrace
After
you.
200 units,
Were you not
200
covered in
to
blood?
400 units,
Sorry.
it goes up to 6,
Wasn't expecting
and
to see
beyond
To be honest, this isn't
beyond-
at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you
600
imagine?
units, right?
You didn't imagine
No,
you'd have
beyond
that
400
big
units,
guardian
it's 8
escort.
rupees per unit.
Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Why Vizima? What's the rush?
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot.
Ah,
Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
every time I play this game, the Netflix series becomes like even shitty. Like I find the Netflix series to be shittier than this game. I don't know. It's just every time I play this game, it reminds me of what the Witcher series is and how true to the source material. Even though I've not read all the books, but I've read like parts of different books. Whatever I felt like reading, I read. So based on that, I'm saying like the games are pretty close to the books. Like you feel like you are in that world. But when I was watching the Witcher series, I don't know. I just didn't get that feeling. I don't know. Suppose I can hear him out. Wonder what he offered you. Yeah, let's go with this.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Oh, this is where we get attacked by the wild I forgot what it's called. Wild hunt. Wild living. And all of these guys will die. Maybe one of them survives, I don't know. Obviously the protagonists survive. Like Yennefer and I will survive. But one of these guys will... Most of these guys will die.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
I don't think I need to do anything. Wait a second, I just noticed that those wild hunt guys are using horses. Okay, maybe their horses are bigger. Because I know that these are elves, right? And elves are like usually taller than humans. But these horses look different. They look like a bigger version of the horse. Bigger, thicker version of the horse. Why would they come after him?
Right after the audience.
What was the reason they came after him?
Tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkamir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
Why is he
Please
oily?
shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
This is the part where they simulate the Witcher 2 things, right? Something wrong with my beard? Fine. Now let's be argumentative.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Oh,
Been
look
on
at
the
that,
road
that
a
rhymed.
while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Vuris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown, parents unknown, age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle.
The fuck is he
The
doing?
fate
Why is he shaving
of
this?
The defending commander, one Arian.
Okay, this is like simulating Witcher 2, whatever. I haven't played the game. Oh yeah, you said you bought Witcher 1 and 2, right? I don't know. Maybe you will be able to play through that. I've tried to play both of them, and I tried to play Witcher 1, which was I don't know what to say. It's very difficult to play that game, and Witcher 2 was relatively easy. Like there was some more. I guess they worked on the controls a bit more, so it was relatively easy. But if you have played any modern games, you will have issues playing Witcher 1 and 2. Very janky controls. What did he say? I don't know. I can't the siege just happened that way. I spared his life, he escaped. I don't give a shit.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Well, that alliance has been dissolved, irrevocably. I killed Letho in Loch Muin.
So we heard. It's a good thing you did. Saved our agent some messy and difficult work. I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the general to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the general's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
I want to try something out. I want to talk like this when with random people. When I'm leaving, I'm gonna say so long.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Because it's back.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Chamberlain. It's kinda late. I'm feeling sleepy. Yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Oh, fuck. The last part of the stream is was spent on, I guess it's... Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know. I like sharing information that I have. And accepting information that other people give me. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is probably not a good thing. I don't know why people like see the negative in things. When I say like it's not worth it, binding and stuff on a GPU. I'm saying it's not worth it for me. If you want to do it, you should do it, and see if it's worth it for you. Don't take my word for it, right? There's nothing. I haven't said anything bad in it. I'm just telling you what I think. So yeah, don't get me wrong. If you want to do anything like that, go ahead and do it. And I don't even like a lot of people blame gamers, not gamers, but miners for like the graphics card shortages. I don't think I do. Like I don't think that's probably not the reason. The main reason is probably it's probably the like whatever's happening around the world, and also there's like a semiconductor shortage and stuff like that is happening. That's probably the main reason. Miners buying cards is, I don't know how much of an effect that has on the supply. But yeah, for some people it does not make any sense. It does not make any sense for me to run my hardware for 24/7 for 600 rupees per day. Like that's that does not make any sense. But yeah, maybe it does for you, and if it does, you should go and do it. Why am I talking about this? But okay, the main reason why I said all of this stuff is yeah, I just want to make it clear that I'm not saying that nobody should do it. I just don't understand why people do it. And if you feel like you want to do it, you should do it, and try it out for yourself instead of taking my word for it. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know if I'll play this game tomorrow again. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna play something else. I feel sleepy. For some reason I want to watch Army of the Dead again. I don't know why. Even though, like I said, it's a mediocre movie. I think it's a mediocre movie, but I still want to play it again. It's weird. Also, I've noticed that I do this quite a bit. Like I that's not good. I should sit straight. Right, now I'm just wasting time. I think that's it. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed my lectures. Professor... I hope you enjoyed Professor Avic's lectures. I will see you guys tomorrow, I think. I might not play this game. I might play some Horizon Zero Dawn, or maybe something else. I don't really know. But have a good day. Good luck with whatever you're doing. I'll see you guys tomorrow.